Alright, there you go. So yeah, after you get done with level 30 weapons, I'd recommend moving on to a different weapon. Yeah, your master rank's kinda low. So, that's... You should be able to switch Dritter from melee by now. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It doesn't work like that. So let's say, what's a weapon you could use? Go to a weapon that costs platinum. Press R1. That shows you the blueprint. You can buy the blueprint and then craft that weapon. So no weapon you have to buy with platinum. There's a way to acquire almost every weapon. Multiple planets. I think Venus is one of... No. Mercury is one of them. No. Mars is one of them. Yes. Fuck. I'm trying to remember all these planets that have gallium. But we'll focus. You'll get gallium as we're going through this. And if anything, we'll go do a farm for gallium. Let's try this again. Are you ready? This should go a bit better. With this character, with Gara, I can basically block off a whole point so they can't recap that.
I'm sorry to break the news to y'all, but y'all are niggas. You don't believe me? Well, let me explain to you. So, y'all clearly say brown pride, right? Clearly, y'all acknowledge that y'all are brown. If you acknowledging that you are brown, you are acknowledging that you are a nigga. You don't believe me? Watch this. Alright.
These radio towers carry top-secret interplanetary
Let's try this
communications.
again.
You are going to capture the towers and decode incoming messages.
The Grenier used to be builders, but now all they do is make war.
It's a technique to it. What do you mean, conflict? There is no enemy.
This tower is ours. Let's go. Tower lost.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now.
We can go level you up or stuff.
The enemy have captured a tower.
At least in Destiny, if you're underleveled, you could attempt to try to do damage. Well, right now we'll be winning in a second, so there's that. Alright, now at this point it's just make sure they don't retake anything. Yeah, you can. You just give them a very stern talking to.
The enemy has taken a tower. You
Oh,
must
I did not
recapture it.
put this out far enough. I was hoping we would get randoms for this, but unfortunately we did not. They're taking B. Where is B? It's over
We
there.
are dominating. Keep it up. We have lost control of a tower.
Oh, funny thing about this particular area is you can get struck by lightning.
We have lost control.
Is that your point they took?
Transference still holding.
Oh,
Online.
I can't. There's these consoles, and I don't know where they are for your point. Yeah, they'll be typing at this console, and that's how they take your points. Yeah, the Skana's like Skana should be the first melee weapon you've got.
You have captured a tower. The enemy have taken a tower. You must capture it.
They're not coming back from this. I refuse.
This tower is ours now. Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now.
We're almost done. Then we
are
just
in
gotta
total
finish off all the
control.
enemies.
Keep fighting.
That'll slow them down on your point. Oh, so back here, do you see where that waypointed? Back here. You see this console? If you, they
cannot
can
allow
beat.
the
Oh,
enemy
we're
to
done.
learn of our
We just gotta finish off the enemies.
Eliminate the remaining enemy personnel.
Hello, viewer. What's it? I think we're done here.
Extraction is available, but there are more
Good job, buddy.
messages to be decoded. Will
Proud of
you
you.
stay or go?
You did your best. We shall go. Yeah.
The data you have collected here today will go a long way in supporting our cause.
It's not too many that need gallium. Two-handed axe, huh? Let's see. Is that with an S? Oh, okay, yeah. So let's see what the blueprint needs. Oh, so you need gallium, salvage, circuits, alloy plate, and credits. Well, I think, yeah, this was the other planet. Why? You're not high enough, what? Or what are the other two weapons? The Gorgon and the Miter. Yeah. Oh, what's the rank for the Miter? Jesus Christ. You're getting there, man. You're like right there. You just gotta try your hardest. Believe it. Do you believe? Okay, so what's your current mission objective? Let's help you with that. If you go to your thing, it'll tell you you either need to do a mission or a junction. So the best way you can check that is go to your navigation, press R1. Okay, so Mercury Junction. So that you'll do that by getting through Venus. Well, not everything on Venus, but okay. So you need to defeat the Jackal, complete 10 waves of defense, rescue a hostage, and 5 Eximus enemies. Yes. Okay. I've already started it up. Then you need to rescue a hostage and then do 10 waves of defense. So we can get you your junction unlocked, then we can get you to Mars, and Mars is where you will.
Turn the word around. N-W-O-R-D. N-word. Breath. N-word equals nigga.
In an attempt to exert power and authority, the Corpus recently introduced their most lethal security proxy yet. Determine its location aboard this vessel and destroy it. We contracted you with a mark. You are here to find your mark and eliminate the assigned target.
Corpus have tech weapons. We'll need to be careful.
You're on the sensors now. You've been detected.
We're waiting on you at the
Alarm
elevator.
successfully hacked. The location is returning to normal security levels.
Everybody here's an S3 rank 2, and I'm just here like I'm a number 9. This is also where you grind out a Warframe, so you'll find some high mastery that's grinded for it. This is the
Do
mission
not
of which
dismiss
you
the Jackal
acquire
as just
Rhino.
another Corpus proxy. This will be unlike any enemy you've faced yet.
Rhino. One of my top 5 Warframes. Yeah, he's a big tank dude.
Nicknamed the Jackal, this is the same quad robot which has become extremely problematic for our cells in the field. Nicknamed the Jackal, this is the same deadly quad robot which has become extremely problematic for our cells in the field. There is the assassination target. You know what to do.
So how you do this boss fight is you're gonna shoot his legs. He'll stagger like he just did, and then you do damage to the middle. Now I'm coming for you. Go ahead and self-revive. Never mind, I got cheese then. Yeah, we got a mastery rank 14 here.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's... Heavy robotic signature detected. Lock and load. They won't be bothering us anymore.
Right now you got the
Let's
Rhino
get
chassis.
about tuna movie. You know, when I'm over at a girl's house and she wants me to smack the motherfucking cheeks. Hold on for a second, what? Boy, I'm on your ass. Boy, the only time your ass over a girl house is when she up the perks and seeing things. Stupid ass. Boy, your chest little as fuck. Iron and board built ass. Let your ass take one long deep breath, you gonna knock yourself out.
Like yourself, take one wrong. Your actions have consequences. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. I'm backing out. I'm gonna re-invite you, because they want to grind out Jack. Cool. And I'm just trying to get you to your junction, and while you do your junction, start doing your Mars missions. I was trying to get you to your Mars missions, because once you start doing Mars, you'll get gallium throughout the thing. doing Mars. And I'm gonna go back and work on some of her nodes before she gets home. So now you need what? To rescue a hostage on Linnea. Alright, let's go there. Okay. The Mark 1 Bratton, yeah, it's not meant to be strong. Oh, let me re-invite you. It's not meant to be strong, but you can get the normal Bratton, which is a very good gun in my opinion. The Bratton Prime is even better. But the non-Mark 1, I'd recommend getting that. Oh, for the non-Mark Mark 1? Oh. Oh, I would buy that and get to using that. It'll be a lot better. Yeah. To see if you actually like. Do you like the way the gun feels? So yeah. Okay. Now I recommend you're going to get the Breton, and I recommend putting an Orokin catalyst on it. So the way you'll do that is pressing R3. For 20 plat. And there's 4 mandatory mods. One of them I know you don't have, but we can get you later. Give to you once you can go. But 4 mandatory mods you want to have on there are Serration. Well, 3 for now for the ones you have. Yeah. Point Strike and Vital Sense. Oh, okay, so when you get to Mastery Rank 3, I'm gonna give you a handful of weapons mods, and that way, and I'll level them up for you. That's all you have for rifle? Oh my. Serration's a good mod to have, though. That was a really good early find for you. It currently does 30%. It maxes out at 40? Oh, you have flawed serration. Okay, well, we'll be giving you a lot of unflawed. Because unflawed serration goes up to 165% damage. Oh, I have a comment. Hello, Adri. Unflawed redirection, that's really good. And then you're going to want an unflawed vitality. So, okay, so here's another. Yeah, so here's a fun thing. Once, let's say you level up Serration to 165. You'll be able to use that mod on every gun that can use Serration. You don't need to level up multiple Serations. You can just use one Seration for all your guns. And you can have them on the same gun at the same time. So that is a very useful thing. That is good. Okay, so what we need to... Is there any... did you put an Orokin thingy on him as well? Yeah, I would recommend going ahead and doing that. You'll immediately be able to go ahead and put... Okay, another question. What did Frost... What polarity did... So Frost, if you're looking at his mod screen, you have 8 mod slots, and then that one mod slot right above him. Right above his other 8. What's the symbol in the top right corner? It should look... What... Screenshot it? Bazarin. Okay, let me check that. Which... Because we'll need to give you an aura mod. Equipping a fully leveled up aura mod will increase your mod capacity further. So right now, I recommend buying a secondary for credits and a melee for credits. That way you can get your mastery rank to 3. We can help you craft your dojo key. And then we can get you in the dojo and give you mods. You'll have like 2 to 3 trades, but I'll trade you twice and give you like 10 different mods that you'll need. From alerts, or we'll give it to you, but let's say, I'll keep an eye out on the alerts. What the heck just happened? Why did my colors go to black and white? What? I don't know. Oh, Vazarian, so you have a... Physique will be a very good aura mod. I was looking at what aura mods you could use in your polarity. Okay, but let's go rescue this hostage. It's level 5 to 7, so they shouldn't be kicking your teeth into the dirt. And you should be able to do decent damage against them. Just ready up whenever you are ready. Yeah, so it'll start off like that.
There is a prisoner here that is vital to our operations. Search for the holding location.
Corpus
I could not hit that
technology
camera.
might be enough to stop us.
You've been seen.
Do you understand how like the hacking puzzles work in this game? Some of them get pretty difficult, but
Alarms reset.
when you get into the later levels, like every hexagon will have a part of the puzzle in it. And you'll have like 10 seconds to hack it.
I will consider what I have learned from this skirmish.
Oh yeah. There's 2 types of hacking. Well, there's technically 3. But one of them is just applies to the story. No. It's weird. Okay, so let me show you. Look back here, and then you're gonna go to this door. Yeah, waypoints get weird in this game. It's a thing you get used to. Like, you'll start learning how to navigate the maps, because you'll notice all of them are similar, but that's what I really like about this game, is that none of the maps are the same.
You are approaching.
Not every map is exactly the
If
same.
the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence. Bypass complete. You may proceed. Hurry up. You are running out of time. Here are the holding cells. Search each one for a hostage.
Oh god, I cannot get up this hole. Oh, there we go.
I knew you would come. Thank you.
And I will just rush to extraction. As soon as it gives us an extraction
Subject
waypoint.
found. You need to bring the captive to safety. Protect them at all costs.
Magnetic damage. So there are 4 primary elemental types. It's cold and electricity. Yeah, so there's You thought it did it individually? Yeah, so there are multiple secondary types, but there is magnetic. The way my headset dies, it's so rude. It gives this really obnoxious click when it dies.
We've backed out.
Like it
Let's
knows
override
it's interrupting
security.
me. But there's magnetic, which does more damage to shields.
Breach
There
complete. We're
is
free to proceed.
corrosive. So, and the corpus are the ones who have the shields. You'll find like Grenier targets who will have it, but it's not too strong. Then there is 2 types of Grenier. There are Grenier who have. Oh shit! We gotta go revive the thing. Oh. Oh, he's glitched out. It's weird. He's still standing up. He's not even knocked down. But there's 2 types of Grenier. They have ferrite armor and alloy. I think ferrite is weak to corrosive damage, while alloy is weak to gas. Radiation, sorry. But 9 times out of 10 on where you're at now, you're going to be dealing with ferrites. Just jump over the house. Yeah, he's over here now. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to be dealing with ferrite armor, which your best bet is to build corrosive against Grenier, which corrosive drops their armor. There's also other ways to deal with shields, like the Corpus. You could build gas damage, and it will just do straight health damage, or toxin, and it will do straight health. But you know, magnetic. Yeah, it will ignore shield. But Yeah, we're gonna trust me. You're gonna be getting a big boost on these mods as soon as you can start trading. Um, so I went through corrosive radiation. I'm not fully understanding what radiation does, but it does more damage. Yeah, there's not much that does radiation damage though. There's like very specific enemies, and to build that would be almost useless. Um, then to deal with the infested, obviously with any zombie-like enemy, you're pretty much gonna want to build fire. Oh, good. What's another thing? There is viral damage, which puts cold and toxin to cut the enemy's maximum health in half when it procs. Am I missing anything? It did radiation. Oh, blast damage. It's cold and heat, and its main focus is to knock enemies over. But you know, it explodes. Okay, and now we need to go do 10 waves at Tessera, you said? Oh, well that's not an issue. One bit. I'm just gonna bring a character to level up. Where's Novi Wovi? She's so pink. Why is she so pink? Let me know when you're ready. No problem. I just had my phone. Got a text. Okay, I'm back. Ooh. Well, that'll be helpful. Because we'll be fighting. Did it not split? Okay, read the left side. What is... You should have a secondary elemental type. Okay, so you're not doing base heat or anything. You're only doing radiation and toxin, which is going to be really good against the Corpus. And then you account into what's going to proc the most. That is a thing. Yeah, I was finding it hard to believe. I already formed it 3 times. That's good. Are you ready to head back out? What is he on? He's not level 8. We should probably get Mesa first before anything. To see if you actually like abilities or just the aesthetic. Oh, we gunslinger. Yeah, you get these things, and it's almost like we call it Warframe McCree. That's what me and Devin call it. We can always. I'll try grinding out Mesa Prime for you. Her grind is Mutalist a la Devi. Alright.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Then if you really like Frost, you can replace him with Frost Prime. What? I mean, if you don't have the mods to do damage, increase DPS, if anything, you know? Yeah, you're doing good for working with the mods you do have. Like, I have a set build for all of my auto art. As for a Bratton, I have a very 3 set builds, that is. But you... Yeah, I noticed that, but like, I did that once and I put a tank build on a damage character. I just really like the way the Bratton fires. Yeah, that's why I'm getting some of your stuff instead of dragging you along with mine. These waves are not going too bad so far. Are you actually doing damage here? Well, you can do that the same way you would do any other one, but I think after completing the Mercury or Mars junction, you will get a drone for Taxon, a blueprint for Taxon. And he'll be. Did you already get that blueprint? Yeah, that's a drone. And other companion mods are going. Companions are going to be animals, though. And you should have an option for a quest called Howl of the Kubro. Or once you do that, you'll get a little wolf. Okay. But once you get later into it, we're going to teach you how to pseudo level. I'm going to show you basically how to pseudo level, which pseudo leveling is basically making your guns to where they're going to do damage at past level 30 enemies. Like good damage. Which, in a way, it's not really... You'll get these things called forma. And what that does is you can use it on your weapons to polarize them, which is add different polarities like that, the Viserion, the Madurai, and the Naramon things. And that way you'll be able to fit more expensive mods on those weapons. Yes. And what happens when you do that polarity, it will reset your weapon rank back to 0. What do you mean? No. It'll reset back to the beginning of the wave. But you won't lose like your Roken Catalyst or anything.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
It's not that bad. There's one junction where you have to kill 150 enemies in one mission or something like that. Which is also not that bad. That's his, Warframes have passives. And his passive is, when he gets hit with a melee attack, enemies have a chance to freeze. Have you got to use his ult? Oh, you haven't got to use his ult yet, have you? You unlock it at rank 10, so you get 2 more ranks. Go ahead and throw it down on the point. Like, stand on the point and cast it. So that way when they're trying to get in here, you can shoot out of it, by the way. You can't shoot into it. but you can shoot out of it. But that'll slow them down when they try to get to the point. So that's basically what you want to do with Frost when you're trying to get in, when you're using them on defense. You can also, if you wanted to, let's say you had enemies in there, you can shoot your first ability at it, and it will detonate the snow globe. Yes. Like, if something got in there and shot at you, it can still hurt you. It lasts forever. Or until it is broken, which is basically damn near impossible for them to do. And I think once you get max level, you can have up to 4 active at once. It shouldn't have a cooldown. You should be able to cast it right now. Abilities. And then you should be able to do it again right after. Yeah, it's kind of a health thing. Where's this last enemy at? No. Abilities don't have cooldowns in this game. They have to where you can't use it. I guess it does, like, until the ability runs out. Let's say, like, you see my little balls flying around me? The little antimatter particles? I can't cast it again until they are all gone. So that's the closest thing to a cooldown you have. Or like Rhino has a damage boost that lasts for 30 seconds and you can't cast it again until that 30 seconds is up. But for the most part, most characters are ability spam, so spam those abilities to your heart's content. I really like his square ability. Where you like pound the ground and just ice spikes from it. Nova's probably my #1 character. I don't know how to get her normal, which makes me real curious of how to get normal Nova. Like a river flows. Eventually you can... Yeah, that's the ability I really like. By the way, the Gara grind isn't all that bad, by the way. It's just tedious. A very good defensive character. She's very good for missions like this. She's a glass-based character, but you don't see a lot of characters in games that use glass as a power. Yeah, but still, like that's one thing I found unique about that is like you don't see a lot of glass powered characters on anything, to be honest. A little bit. Yeah. Like, I really liked the power in Infamous Second Son. But I'm talking about his main power. Yeah. Like, oh god, it's been so long since I played it. Who did he copy it off of? Off of? Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's it.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Oh god, shit. That is a very weird power to have. Don't have a wallet on. You're good. Anthem is under fire right now. What did it do wrong? You think it's gonna last? You think they can come back from this? Oh my. I mean, it's a really good